spit all the facts. I put some ice on my wrist. Everywhere I pop out is dance.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against Memphis. Last outing for the Grizzlies, they won that game against the Timberwolves at Target Center. But terrific.
It's a Western Conference battle at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis as the Grizzlies look to work the home court advantage. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. They're free-falling right now, piling up loss after loss. We'll see if they can bounce back.
Yeah, and Kevin, I haven't been able to quite figure out what the problem been for this group, but obviously neither have they, because the struggle is real. I know they're working hard to get things figured out, but no matter what road they've taken, it's led to a dead end.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Corey Brewer is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Trevor Booker. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Carter in at the 3 slot. Now here's Randolph. And in the game with the Lakers, he did not play that well. Klay Thompson came into this NBA with a well-earned reputation as a shooter, Brent, but did you ever think he'd become such a potent defender?
I think it's something that he's worked very hard on, and his ability to cross-match. In the early part of his career, you know, Klay Thompson had to take the better scoring of the guards on those nights. It's shifted back, and Klay Thompson is a more well-rounded understanding not only of what he can do defensively, but more of what the opponents that he faces on a nightly basis are trying to do against him.
Now, here's Fox. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Carter pulls it in. And the pass to Rondo. Inside. Randolph can't hit.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Dave Yeager. He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Well, they're aware of how difficult an opponent this is to defend. A lot of good shooters they have to deal with.
Which means being extra active with their perimeter deep, fighting through screens, quick switches, all the little things they need to do to prevent those open looks.
Yeah, that's right, Greg. I expect a lot of movement defensively. They have to be reacting and, like a watch, rotating all night long.
Here is Carter. The Grizzlies making the shot. Over Porter. And the shot no good, a bit short. Memphis leading. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Rondo. Carter outside. Outside for Randolph. No good with the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Porter passes to Fox. Thompson outside. Pass to Drummond. Over Randolph. Shoots from the right block. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 6 points for Andre Drummond.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Rondo scanning the floor. Left side Randolph. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Memphis. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
Well, there's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
Zach Randolph, a paragon of consistency over his career. In his prime, a nightly 20 and 10 guy, and still producing.
We've got Otto Porter Jr. Andre Drummond is out there with Favors. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Porter. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. And they pick up 2. And the Memphis Grizzlies retiring Randolph's number 50 going into last season.
And helped forge an identity for that team and really made them relevant. I mean, he's played on a handful of teams, but I think Memphis was that match made in heaven.
Now, here's Fox. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
De'Aaron Fox not backing away that time from the contact, drawing the defense into him.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. He feeds it to Drummond. Good work there as it goes. Drummond's got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
And here's Rondo after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Here's the teardrop. Rondo kicks to Randall. Over Drummond. Good on that shot. And with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Randall.
Now the mid-range game is where Zach has made a living as well. 8 to 12 feet. Pretty good touch from there.
Now, here's Fox. Thompson from long range. Offensive rebound. Count that bucket. Drummond's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rondo with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. And Brewer kicks to Randolph. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. Randolph's got 4 this quarter.
Great read of the defense there. If you're not guarding Zach Randolph closely, he'll shoot right away.
Thompson outside. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Rondo finds Randolph. Just 4 to shoot. Down low, Booker. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. 50 seconds left in the first half. Outside Porter. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Fox against Rondo. Fox with it. Just 5 on the clock. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Memphis, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Klay Thompson, another one of those sons of former players. I wonder what that's like. Michael Thompson, his dad, the #1 overall pick many years ago, and Clay had the ball in his hands, obviously, at a very young age, and he taught the shooting form to Clay, which looks pretty perfected at this point.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about, but speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
Here's Thompson. It's taken away by Brewer. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Here, Andre Drummond having an outstanding game. He had 12 points and 4 rebounds. An extremely potent first 2 quarters for him. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
Andre Drummond turned up in the first half.
And that'll...
We're back with you here in Memphis, Tennessee. A gorgeous look at the skyline here in the birthplace of rock and roll. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
Yeah, I like his patience down there. He's combined some good footwork with even better moves surrounding that. So we'll see if the defense can counter in the second half. Maybe some double teams.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Booker out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Rajon Rondo. And there's Carter. And it's Brewer in at the 2. Fox kicks to Drummond. Randolph against Porter. Back to Drummond. Pass to Favors. Dishes it to Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. Drummond's got 14 points for the game. For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA, in your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name?
I thought
it was
I
on
did.
my frontal
I was
lobe
thinking
here.
it, and I guess it came out.
We have so many great superstars, but after last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals, there's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Ditto. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. A very nice season for him last year. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And he's the best kind of three-point specialist, the kind that doesn't need a lot of shots to light up the scoreboard. That's why he was top 3 in percentage last year. Now, here's Thompson. And the shot goes down. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Hard to predict when great shooters are using a screen. That time, Klay Thompson did a great job of finding the open space.
And a timeout called by Dave Yeager.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchup.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside. And even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Brewer kicks to Booker. Back to Brewer. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rondo. It's good from long range.
Even though the skills have slipped for Rondo and there's been some areas where maybe he hasn't been a great fit for whatever reason, he is a natural playmaker, and last year showed signs of getting back to that kind of form, playing alongside Holiday, AD, and of course his old running mate from his Sacramento Kings days, DeMarcus Cousins. It seemed like Rajon Rondo that was reeled in last year and back to being laser focused.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Nice shot by Randolph.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
And last season, Brett, Rondo showing he can still dish it out. At the end of December, he had that game where he dished out 25 assists.
Yeah, I want to go back, Kevin, and find out how many teams had how many games where they didn't reach 25 assists as a ball club. What a night for him. The highest assist total by a player since 1996. That was a night Jay Kidd doled out that many assists.
Now here's Randolph. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. The second effort, good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Randolph.
Zach Randolph using his body and reading where the ball was coming off the rim that time.
Thompson dishes to Fox. Outside, Porter. That's tipped. Here's Fox. Brewer grabs the board. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. On the wing, Booker. Back to Brewer. Booker, right side, over Favors. No good. And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Favors. Thompson is out there with Fox. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Fox. Good on the 13-footer. Fox has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Grizzlies.
Fox just found a little bit of space there, and he burned the defense.
Now, here's Brewer. He's covered by Thompson. Brewer passes to Booker. Over Porter, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent. Coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more, make more decisions.
Make more decisions, and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it. Because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds one.
Rondo finds Randolph. Over Drummond. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Fox has it in the corner, and that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Now here's Thompson over Brewer, and Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Fox. And now an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen to Dave Yeager's huddle with his team. He told the guys it's time to turn it up a little and make a push. We've worked too hard to come away empty-handed. Let's put this thing away. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Randolph can't hit.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. We need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Booker outside. The feed to Rondo. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Rajon Rondo.
Can't guard Rondo lightly. Even from inside, he's capable of finding a way to get to a shooting window and score.
Fox kicks to Thompson. Off target from outside. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Nice shot by Rondo.
Trickery of Rondo. You know he loves to go for those floaters from time to time.
1:12 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Here's Fox. Off the left rim and out.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Now, here's Fox. Kicks to Drummond. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
You combine his massive size and then his desire to pound the glass, it makes him a tough cover on the board.
And Fox has it in the corner. Back to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Brewer. And Drummond kicks to Thompson. Favors surveying the floor. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
Look, the real is back, how real is that?